How's it? Hey, Moose. Hey, what's up with this stuff in the news and the virus and people's reactions to stuff?
Today in this second-degree murder investigation, and like you mentioned, yes, two suspects are now in custody, a 37-year-old woman and a 38-year-old man, after a shooting that took place in a Pearl City neighborhood. Now, according to the details we know so far, multiple shots were heard in this neighborhood, and police responded to Emiya Place, where they found a 6-year-old man unresponsive with a gunshot wound. Now, that man was later transported to a nearby hospital where he did later pass, but those two suspects were...
There's just one heck more attention. This is more powerful crime in Hawaii than I've ever seen in a long time. There's like shooting and something else, and somebody thought I was trying to capture it. Somebody, I don't know, it was a mother or something. I have to find this one. They attacked somebody or attacked some people in the family because they thought they were part of the zombie apocalypse. Oh my God. I didn't do it, wasn't me. I didn't put that thought in their head, she. So anyway, I laugh because you have to, because you can't do anything about it except express your opinions, thoughts, and emotions about it, whatever.
And potentially unconstitutional. The DOT says the technology will only capture an image of a person if they have a temperature of 104 degrees and above.
The image will be retained for 30 minutes and then purged. They will not be shared with any outside agency. Now, as for the cost, the DOT says it will be more cost-effective since less manpower will be needed. Coming up next on Take Two, taking advantage of those...
Anyways, there was one there on the news you saw today. This is like TV news where they were going to do facial recognition, right? So you get a temperature. Oh, you go to the airport. I'm in the airport. Then, oh, this man has a temperature. And they do a facial recognition photo of your face so they can track you. Her big brother, damn you, Isaac Asimov, where are you now? Or Ray Bradbury. So when I saw that facial tracking thing, I wanted to show this little article here, which is in a Wednesday paper, just a couple days ago. Actually, a freaking week ago, or what the heck, 2 weeks ago. My room just... Anyways, I had this piece of paper, the newspaper, and this one said, tracking animal migrations. Now, tracking animal migrations, they're like, hey, this is so cool. You know what? We can track animals. You put a little micro dot, boop, inside the animal. They got them now for your dogs and cats. They don't go wild. You can find them. They don't have a collar. They don't have the tattoo. Little micro dot. Ask your vet. But they got these little teeny-weeny things, and now they'll be able to get, with the big satellites in space, can track you with your cell phone. They can track the little animals in the microdots, so they can do all kinds of cool stuff about migration. They're going to use the International Space Station with migration and stuff like that, and revolutionary. It's a project called Icarus. Now they can track all the sheep, cattle in the world. Now I'm going to start opening up a series, hopefully, with my help, my sister, and Waimanalo, who's Akabai, about a lot of the conspiracy theory. That's the bucket, the category bucket. And inside one of those buckets, she swears by some of the stuff she does. She's really smart. She does, she had a lot of science background. I don't want to say lots of real science background. worked with, you know, through the, I shouldn't tell her stories. But anyhow, she ain't no dummy and she ain't no armchair enthusiast like me. She know, well, not totally like that, but she ain't no dummy. She akamai. And when she says conspiracy theories, you sit down and listen. But she listens to a lot of crackpots. So we'll do a bunk, debunk, truth, fake, whatever, back reality, some sieve out the bias. But she'd be on board with me on this. How about that? The little things, they're micro. Now Bill Gates got a thing where you put the micro dot. This is very akin to alien, what are they called? Little tracers. UFO alien comes down and they up your butt, and then they put a little tracker in you so they can kind of come back, and if they're really interested in your ass, they'll return. Oh God, what am I saying? Alien. What the hell is that? Tagging. Yeah, my mind's blank. Anyways, they put a little tracer in you. It's a little micro dot. Implants, that's the word. Thank you, outer space. Implants. They put a little implant in so they can track you. Now that's what they're doing with the animals. Project Icarus. And they're also going to do it with, they're thinking about this, those who get vaccinated in the future, you know, when this, if a vaccine comes out for this plague virus. You get your vaccination, boop, you get a little tracer, so they just, boop, oh, you've been traced. It's closer and closer to just tracking everybody. And my sister be all on board. She's kind of outspoken against that stuff. Meanwhile, we'll look at it with sane and coolness and whatnot, and but
after a magnitude 7.4 earthquake hit Mexico's southern coastline earlier this morning. Again, no tsunami threat.
Early estimates had
Fire was so large, a plume of smoke could be seen miles away.
The ones closest to us, those are the ones that are forecast to track further to the west. Now, the one that's the closest to us, it's a nearly stationary area of low pressure. We are seeing the thunderstorm and shower activity decreasing a bit since what we were tracking yesterday, but it is looking like environmental conditions are forecast to be conducive for gradual development, and the system is likely to become a tropical depression during the next couple of days.
these stress give you mind problem. Not mind problem, your problem. Everyone's problem gonna be this kind of stuff. So it's stress. Stress is a killer. It really is. It give you heart attack and strokes in the end. And you don't have to be old person for that. And this stress is creating this crime. And there's another thing bad about stress is it lowers your immune system. So it's like a feedback loop. You're worried about the virus, you're more likely to catch the virus. So, Project Don't Be Stressed. Their Project Icarus, I can be Project Daedalus. But the other thing on the news that I wanted to cover is just, you gotta look out the good stuff. I mean, I'm trying to.
assisting young brothers in locating and recovering the missing containers.
They're thinking about making Hawaii open. Well, you know these shipping containers? You ever see a 18-wheeler, big rig, and they're carrying that stuff or drive down the freeway and there's a 18-wheeler. Oh my God. Don't die. Thing goes by and sucks you into the draft. The back of one of those things is just one of these shipping containers. That's what they're back there. So they ship these containers, and off the Big Island, off Hilo in the Big Island, Howley, off Hilo, 21 containers fell off into the ocean. don't know what's inside those containers, but apparently they're floating around right now or something. They're trying to retrieve them. So if your laptop's in there, just tough titty. If something else is in there, your Fruit Loops or your Oreos or whatever the brand dropping, but whatever's in there is probably, I don't know. There's a lot of whatever's in there. So seawater seeks. Anyways, I just think that's really funny. Someone else's loss, and I'm laughing at it because I'm a sick puppy. When that's it. Ooh. Stay hydrated. Anyhow, that's my little loose Pepah TV for today. You hang loose, mongoose. Wow.